Shalom, Israel. We the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York City, under Commander General YAHANNA. Not affiliated with any other Israelite group who teach the truth according to the Bible, that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are God's chosen people. Today, of course, is our Friday Hebrew language class. Very important class. Learning your native tongue if you're a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Learning your native tongue is very important. This Hebrew language is also spiritual as well. So, just being able to speak this language can do a lot for your spirit, a lot for your zeal. Being able to communicate with your brothers and sisters in your native tongue is definitely a profitable thing, man. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get into it today. I'm gonna flip back to the board real quick and see what we got here. Salakia. Let's see. Okay, we got the board up right now. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead. So last week we were talking about, let me see, give me 1 second. Alright, last week we were talking about past tense. The week before last it was present tense. Speaking in present tense. This last week we had past tense, and this week we're going to start it off with the past tense, and then we're going to go into future tense. Depending on how fast we get done with that, we may be able to move on to like a vocabulary list or something like that. Break down some vocabulary words. Pick some common words that we use every day to translate it to Hebrew, so everybody can become more familiar with this language. This ancient Hebrew, all right? I hope everybody did their homework, went and translated that ancient Hebrew into Syrian last week. It's just definitely going to be good practice for you. You want to make sure you get well versed with not only the English but the ancient Hebrew as well as the Assyrian, because of course today the modern Hebrew is Assyrian Hebrew, and this is how we are able to translate it. Use that to translate it to ancient Hebrew and know exactly what's being said in our own language, in our own native tongue. All right. So I'm gonna switch it back to the board. What I'm gonna have the brother do is we're gonna start off with the past. We're gonna start off by erasing everything that is there with the past. That says present, I should say. Everything that says for the present. As today we're gonna start with the past specifically. All right, so yeah, everyone that says present, we're going to erase. All right. Again, if you have any questions, let us know. It's the Hebrew language class. We're breaking it down. We're doing this, breaking down the class pertaining to tenses, all right, tenses. Whether it be past tense, present tense, future tense. Today specifically, we're going to start on the past tense, getting you familiar with saying things in past tense, and how it changes the spelling and the pronunciation of a word depending on the tense. All right. All right. So when we're dealing with the Hebrew language, the tense is something that's important. What tense are you speaking in? Whether you're speaking in the past tense, present tense, or future tense. Another thing that's important in this language is whether it's you're talking about something singular or plural. Whether it's a singular thing that you're talking about, where you're talking about one thing or one person, or you're talking about multiple things or multiple people. All right. Of course, the last thing will be sex, which would be gender, whether it's a masculine or feminine. Okay. So we're using this right now. We're getting a mixture of all three of those things, whether pertaining to tense, pertaining to the number, whether it's singular or plural, and pertaining to masculine and feminine. Okay. So let's go ahead out. What we have on the board right now is the top sentence says, I watched. I watched is past tense, right? I watched, meaning you've seen something in the past. So I is Anya. Anya is there on the board. It's A-N-Y-A. Anya. All right. If you could just write out those characters in the English for us. so they can see what's all included in that. Write it out, Anya. So we got Na, Ya, and All right. Slagia, not you got Na, and Ya. Well, no. Well, you know what? Don't even worry about that right now. Because I want to get some things I want to get up on. So we're gonna move past that. But the Anya means I, right? Anya, Shamar Taya, Shamar Taya, which means watched in ancient Hebrew. Okay. So now below that we see you watched. So when you say you, of course, you is a neutral word. Because it could be a man or a woman that you're talking about when you say you. So you and watched, of course, for past, it's the ata shamarta, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next after that we get into we have a sex there, which is a he, meaning a male, meaning masculine. So masculine he is Hawa'a. Hawa'a Shawamar. Shalagi Shamar.
Hawa'a Shamar.
Right. Hawa'a Shamar. And for the sisters, it would be Haya'a Shamara.
Haya'a Shamara.
Right. Shamara.
Feminine.
Right. That's feminine. All right. Do me a favor. I can erase all of that. We're gonna get it on the proper right now. All right. Let's get my syllabus up to date. If anybody got any questions, I see a couple brothers in there. We got brother Malik in there. Shalom, Yahweh Shmi Al-Shabrakatah. We got the trooper Amawad, newly raised trooper in South Carolina. Officer Slaget Trooper Amawad. Shalom, Yahweh Shmi Al-Shabrakatah. We got sister right there, Sister Lioness. Shalom, sis. Yahweh Shema Al-Athab Bahashim Yahushua. It's good to see you in class. We about to get it in today. Like I said, we're gonna pick up on that past tense today more specifically. Get more into that past tense, and I'm gonna break everything down for y'all so you can know how to, depending on what you're gonna write, depending on the sex and the number. All right. Okay. All right. So go ahead out for me and let's get matter of fact, what we're gonna do today, let's bypass the past tense today. Let's get past that right now. We're gonna get into possessive adjectives, all right?
Possessive adjectives.
Right, possessive adjectives. Meaning, like my, yours, his, theirs, those are possessive adjectives, all right?
What's that?
Okay, so put my. Okay, and my, put your after that. Let's get his, hers, let's also get our, let's get your, let's get to your, two, so write your, okay, so we have your there. Okay, so let's get your twice underneath that. So we should have your up there 3 times. All right, we were dealing with possessive adjectives today. All right. Okay, put mine at the bottom, and then let's get 2 theirs, which is THEIR, 2 theirs.
THEIR.
You're right. So really quickly, so we have 3 yours because it can be your in general, which is a masculine or feminine, masculine or feminine. All right. So you just put, yeah, neutral would be good, neutral, and then the next, of course, would be your pertaining to female. Which would be plural, of course, which would be plural. So your, or your, right?
So.
And then we have masculine plural too as well for the next your, masculine plural. So as you can see, how we're putting it out, how we're labeling them is so you know that the importance of whether it's plural or singular, or whether it's masculine or feminine, or neutral, of course. All right. So the first one, your, would be masculine or feminine. Would be like if you're talking to somebody, your son is in the room, or your house is big, or your hat is nice. You're speaking to a person, no matter the sex. Right, so neutral your would be ka, and ka is the ka with the K and the A, K-A ka. So it's ka because of course we have the C-H-A-A down at the bottom. If you see it there, ka. So there's 2 ka sounding characters. One is spelled K-A, one is spelled C-H-A-A. So that's 2 different kas. This one is spelled with the ka, with the K and the A. All right. All right, and if you could, right next to that, go ahead and write the ancient Hebrew next to that ka. So the character for ka.
Oh.
So now, so that's ka. You understand? Ka, shamar, or ka. You understand? Saying ka would be talking to a neutral person. Ka. You know what I mean? We're saying you're this, you're that, you're whatever the sentence that you're formulating. If you're talking to one person, it'll be ka, right? Ka. Okay, that's just the singular. That's a singular plural. Singular neutral. All right. So now neutral means it can be for male or female. That's what he has the neutral there for. All right. So the next one would be plural, because the first one is singular. You're talking about one person. So it doesn't matter if it's man or woman. It's one person. All right. And then the second will be your plural for females. Right. So plural for females would be kam. You understand? Kam. So you're talking to a group of women or 2 or more sisters. You understand? Be kam. Kam is how you say your. Kam. And what we'll do after we go over this, we'll probably break down one of the prayers, or break down something like a sentence, and we'll try to identify some of these terms that we're learning today and throughout this past month. All right. So the first one is kam. It's K-A-M. And go ahead and now write that Hebrew and the Hebrew next to that, if you could. Kam. saying? The brother gotten so familiar with it, he don't even have to look at the alphabets down at the bottom no more. You understand? He missing one more thing though, He missing one more thing. You got the ka there, you have the ma there. What do we need to know for pronunciation? Right, our connectors. Our connectors are very important. It shows you which character is pronounced independently and which character is pronounced together as one. All right. So with him putting that that connector there meaning those two characters are pronounced together. So the ka and the ma becomes kam. All right. Kam. So now we're gonna go into next to the yor, meaning a multiple men, multiple males. So, this is when you're talking to two or more brothers, you understand? Two or more brothers would be Khan. You understand? And of course, everyone knows Khan to be okay or yes, but it depends on what the context of the Khan you use it in. You understand? Because it could mean yor, meaning two or more brothers, or it can mean Khan, meaning yes or okay. All right? So the brother's going to write that out now, Khan. It's perfect, God. It's absolutely amazing, man. With the month or so of this brother being in these classes, he has grown so tremendously with using these characters and putting them down, writing them down to perfection. You understand? Just brother's been paying very close attention and writing these. His handwriting and the how he writes these characters is becoming so perfect. So he has the ka there and he has the na there. You put the connector at the bottom, meaning these two characters are pronounced together, and it will be now go from ka and na to khan. All right, it'll go from ka na to khan. All right, and that's where it's like I say, you're talking to multiple brothers, two or more brothers. Okay. All right, so now what we have next is his. Okay, so this is like we said, we're talking about possessive nouns. So his, meaning this man has ownership of whatever it is that we're going to say next. His car, or his hat, or his rib, or his, you understand, house. You understand? So possessive noun, meaning his, it will be wa, right? Wa. So wa. Alright. So the brother has written wa. He's going to go ahead now and translate that into the ancient Hebrew. There we go. One single character, which is wa. So when you see wa in the alphabet, know that wa could mean his, but wa also, for those who have been in these classes, wa can also mean and. And could also mean and. So wa means his, or wa can mean and, depending on how it's used, or what the following word would be afterwards. All right. So if we would say wa rib, it would say, so he's talking about his rib, right? Or it could be Yahweh, wa Yahweh Shah, meaning the Most High in Christ. So wa would be and. All right. So this is his possessive adjective. It's wa, and it's represented by the character that's similar to what it looks like a football goal, or the letter Y in the English alphabet. All right. So the next one will be her. Her is going to be pronounced ha. Ha. H-A. Ha. All right. So when you're talking about what she is possessing or what she has, it's going to be ha, and whatever it is that's hers. Ha. Ha. Abba. Abba. So Abba, of course, means father. All right. Abba or Amma. So ha, Amma. Ama, it's be her mother or her father, or you understand. Just give you example of what ha means. Ha in this sentence. Ha, you understand, which is means hers or her. Ha. All right. So next we're gonna go to our. Our is going to be represented by Nawa, right? Nawa. Nawa meaning our. Our. This is what we own. This is what we own. Like I said, these are possessive adjectives. All right? Nawa. Write these down. The more and more that you learn, the more and more you'll be able to apply each of these different things that we're teaching with one another to be able to formulate your own sentences with the vocabulary and the tenses and things that showing you the different phrases or statements and tenses. You'll be able to put them together and create your own sentences. Of course, this is the beginning stages of the Hebrew language class. We go a certain distance and then we start over from the basics again for those people who are just coming into class who wants to know how to speak Hebrew from the basic down, all from the basic being the actual alphabet itself. All right. So the alphabet is the core, the base of it. Then you begin to learn, different words. Then you learn different tenses. Then you'll be able to learn how to write sentences, and then we'll go into, as we go through all of those things, we learn, how to apply the different changes in words due to whether they're singular or plural or whether they're masculine or feminine, right? So now we're going to keep it simple for now. So Nawa, the brother has there is correct. Na and the wa is pronounced independently. So unlike the other two, which is kam and kan, where there's the upside down, where there's the U looking symbol underneath the characters, which means it's connecting those that he has under the two characters there. It means that those two letters or characters are pronounced independently. So the na is pronounced independently and the wa is pronounced independently, meaning that word is nawa, nawa, and nawa means our. Okay. So the next one is going to be my. This is my house, right? My house, my wife, my school, my rights. You understand? My would be first and foremost. My is a neutral term. You understand? It means it could be masculine or feminine. It doesn't matter. It's my. It's general. So my meaning me. Not him or her or brother or sister, it's just talking about me as a person, right? So my is neutral, all right? So it's singular, and then it is masculine and feminine, okay? So my is going to be pronounced ya, and when you write ya, when you're talking about my something, you have to write it at the end. You understand? Add to the end of the word that you're using it on, or the end. You understand? The end of the word that you're using. So if I'm saying Barakia, right? So Barakia means bless me. You understand? Barakia, bless me. Okay. Instead of it being in the beginning, when you say my, whatever it is, my, instead of it being my blessings, or it will be bless me. All right. Barak Yah. So when you add Yah, when you're talking about me, or yourself, right? It's going to be Yah, and Yah is going to be spelled. If I could spell without the H. It's just the Y-A.
Okay.
It's just Yah. Y-A. So Yah means my, or you understand, me. This is mine, so this is for me. You understand? So, okay. All right. And the last two, we have two theirs because they can be there is plural, right? So there is plural. So it's not singular. So it's not going to be used as a singular word. You know, there. You know, in this case would be meaning a man or a female. It's like I didn't mean to say plural. It's singular. It's like if I may. Singular, there, like this is their, like their house, their, you understand, this is their, meaning this is his house or her house. Their meaning a man or a woman, you understand, and it's singular, and it is going to be, you know, one it has a feminine term when you use there, and then a masculine term when you use there. So when you're using there, it depends on whether you're talking to a man or a woman, on what you would say. So if you were talking to a man, you would say ma. Ma. You would say ma. Okay, ma. Okay, what the brother adds is correct. Ma means there for a man, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and the last one is the feminine there, and it will be na. So if you can see the pattern there, when you're talking about, we said this before, when you're talking about a singular, usually when it's male or female, female will be represented with the na at the end. You understand, to the core. You understand, like so. Barak Athan would be blessing. You know, blessing the multiple sisters, right? Athan, you know, bless you sisters, right? Athan. A thumb would be multiple brothers, right? A thumb, Barak a thumb. Bless you brothers, you understand? Bless these brothers. Is when you say a thumb, you're talking to men. Barak a thumb or Barak a thun with an N at the end would be multiple sisters you're talking to. You understand? So bless you sisters, you understand? So it's plural and for sisters, right? All right, and so the na, just like as you see on the top where it says your at, your for hold on. Your for masculine is supposed to be, you got it backwards. Just take the masculine feminine part where you wrote there. Change those two. Yep, change those two. Because like we were just saying, the man would be with the ma at the end. So it would be calm, meaning a man. This is his. This is your, meaning it's a brother you're talking to. This is your house. This is your rib. Calm, you understand? Calm abba, calm bawakwar. You understand? Like this is your day, meaning a man. So calm or khan would be talking about a sisters. You understand? Sisters. All right. So you see the ma and the na there. Ma for the masculine, na for the feminine. It says same applies for the there. All right, there meaning multiple brothers, or hit this brother, or there meaning this sister. And it's talking about that sister. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna let that sink in for a second. It's good to learn those patterns. when you start to see it, you'll get more, hooked on it, knowing how to apply the different characters pertaining to whether it's a man or a woman, or whether it's a singular or plural, right? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's go ahead and get that erased out. You understand? Anybody watching this needs to go back and study this. You can always go back and change it yourself. So, what I want to do now, so right now we'll do the Lord's Prayer, right? And I hope you took notes on what we just wrote, because you'll start to see some of those possessive adjectives in the Lord's Prayer, and you'll be able to see how it's used in a sentence. All right. So Abanawa, right? So what is Abba? Go ahead and write Abanawa out.
Is that spelled correct?
Nah, you got to put the I, which means AH. No sweat out. Try to not write it so big, because I want to try to get as much of this up there as I can. Abanawa.
Our Father.
Right. So what did we just say our was? What did we just say our was? How do we say our in ancient Hebrew? Go look at your notes.
Nawa. Oh, Nawa, yes.
Yeah, see?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Nawa, right?
Yeah.
And then, so what does Abba mean?
Father.
Father. That's correct. But that's one word. That's one word. So it's Abanawa. It's pronounced together. Here, let's do it like this. Listen. What we'll do is, even if we gotta erase it, we'll just come back.
You want to write it this way? Backwards?
No, because it's English, so we'll go
English,
left and
okay.
right. So we'll do I, Ba, Na, Wa. All right, we'll do it like that. That way, brothers know that's one word, right? And the pronunciation of it in the English. All right? So Abanawa. So let me see it one more time. So Abba means father. Nawa is our. So it's not. That's the rest of my boys in the back. So father our is not how it's pronounced, because, like I said, it's read this way. So that, like I said, you to put the my father, it will be Abba Yah. Right, which would be my father. Because it says at the end.
Ours.
Right.
It's specific.
Right.
So Nawa.
And it's at the end, so the right of father. So it's Abanawa. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it. Here you go.
Our Father which art in heaven.
Alright, so Abanawa,
Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim. Shabbat.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Yep, Shabbat. Okay, you ain't even spaced the rest of them out.
Oh.
You put the little dash right there. You got to put it in all of them. Okay, so I'm not sure if everybody can see that. Yeah, let's go ahead and make it. Just bring that shout over closer to that slash. Erase it all and bring it all closer to the slash. Yeah. Bring it all close over there. Yeah, there we go. So we got Sha. We have, yeah, make it like a little dash so everybody can see it. Because like I said, we got to erase stuff. We'll erase stuff. Shabbat. Sha. Mayim. Ma. So Ma. And then Yum. Alright, so which art in heaven. Alright, let's do another slash for me. Alright, so next is Kodash.
Praise.
Kodash.
Holy.
Right, because Kodash means holy, right? But in this, it's the English word would be hallowed. Hallowed. So yeah, hallowed. Hallowed be thy name. So, but of course we know, you know, that word is similar to holy, right? Holy be thy name, basically, is what it's saying. Holy be thy name, or hallowed be thy name. Kodash. And so yeah, that's correct, Doc. So the dash, of course, is one word connected, so you don't have to put the dash in the middle of that one. Dash. That's the da and the sha together. La, no, you put the dash between the qua and the dash.
Okay.
I swear. All right, so hallowed, right?
So. What's
Mm-hmm.
Haya. Abanawa Shaba Shemayim. Kodesh Haya.
Kodash, Haya.
Haya.
All right. Haya, right? Slacking. Okay, so the Haya, it has to be the H at the end of Ya. Slash again. Shamka. Here, all right, this is what I want you to do. Just if you could, just take that, write it out. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, so the brother's writing it out. So we just, like we said, we seen there Abanawa, which is our Father. We just wrote it out before. You know, Nawa means our. So it's saying our Father together. It's our Father because that's the possession. It's a possessive adjective. So our Father is showing that this is his Father or our Father. You understand? This is our Father's possession, so it's together. The our and the Father is together, so it makes Abba Nawa. All right, and just like he You gotta add, because malak with ka, it has to be a ka at the end, because it'd be thy kingdom, because malakwaf means kingdom. So kingdom, be thy kingdom. All right. Let me see the cell phone again. You understand? So it'd be thy kingdom. Alright.
A-H.
Okay.
Rataza.
Where you at? Okay, all right. So yeah, so malak with ka, right?
Yes, sir.
So Yahweh, you have to have the H at the end of Yahweh. You want to make sure. Let me go back. Let me check what you got there. So you got Shem. So last one, after Hayah, it should be Shamka. With the H slide is Shamka. You got Shaka down there at the bottom. Yeah, right there. It's supposed to be Shamka. Shemka, which is your name, right? Your name. Shemka, Hayah Shemka.
Holy be thy name.
Right. So Kodash Hayah Shemka. Holy be thy name.
And Yahweh.
Right. Yahweh with the H at the end. Malak with Ka. Malak with Ka is thy kingdom.
Thy kingdom.
You understand? Thy, because Malakwath means kingdom.
Kingdom by itself.
Right, by itself. The Ka makes it thy kingdom. You understand? It makes it thy kingdom. Malak with Ka.
Oh, that's right. Your kingdom. Yes, sir.
Right, because what is your? What is the Ka? What do we write out for Ka?
For it's your kingdom.
Right.
Your kingdom.
Right, because thy.
Not just any kingdom, but
Right,
your kingdom.
thy, right, it's possessive, and that's why it's together. You see what I'm saying? It's that your comes at the end of kingdom, and it makes one word. It's pronounced together. Malak with Ka.
Malak with Ka.
Your kingdom.
Malak with Ka.
Right, your kingdom, or our Father, Abanawa, our Father, your kingdom, Malak with Ka, right? All right, so let me see, make sure we got everything else right up there. Malak with Ka, Taba'a, Taba'a.
That's a Wonka.
Where you at? Hold on, let me make sure everything else is right. Ratazaka, Ra.
Ratazaka.
Right, Ratazaka. No, that you gotta put Tazah. It's Tazah. You got Ra, Ta, and a Za. It's separate. Tazah is one.
Oh, Taza. Oh,
Right.
okay. It would be this one.
Right, that's correct. Tazah.
Taza. That makes sense. Ratazaka.
Right, Ratazaka.
Wonka.
Okay, and then we have Hayah, Aisha.
Don't know the line.
You could probably get it right. Well, maybe.
What's it?
It's Hayah. So Ha. Then the space, the Yah with the YAH, and then there's an I space, and then a space, and then I, and then another space, and then Shah.
Oh, Yahweh Shah.
No, yeah, no, it's Hi Ya Shah.
Aisha. Okay.
Hayah Aisha. Hayah Aisha.
Ayasha.
Right.
Abanawa Shaba Shemayim Kodesh Haya. Shamka Yahweh Malak.
Abanawa, Shabashamayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Hayah Asha.
Ayasha.
Hayah Asha, and then we're going to go to next would be Ba'arataza.
So B.
Ba'arataza. Ba'arataza.
It's one word. Ra.
Is ba and then the because the a and the r will be r. You understand? So it's ra taza. Ra is when pronounced independently. Ra taza. Then the next would be what? Kawa.
What was the next one?
Kawa. Kawa.
K.
Yep, that's correct. Kawa. K-A dash and W-A. And the dashes are just showing you how to pronounce them how they pronounce independently. So it would be Kawa. So the first would be Abanawa, Shabashamayim, Quadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwavka, Daba'a, Ratazaka, Ratazaka, Haya Asha, Ba'arataza. Hold on, Sluggy, you gotta put the Tazah together right there. It's
Oh, that's right.
right. And then there's no H, so you just put a ZA there. Yep. Ba'arataza.
And it's Hawa.
Yep, that's covered. No, it's Haya.
Haya. The H on that?
Ba. Hold on, Haya, yeah, come. Yeah, so it's an H at the end. Haya.
Haya Aisha.
No, just a ha. That's it. Yep.
Haya.
Yeah, Haya. That's correct. All right. Next will be Bashamayim.
Oh, okay, Bashamayim. That's a heaven again.
Right. Right. So Bashamayim, like it says, is in heaven. Bashamayim.
Mayim.
Right. Alright, and the next will be Lathan Lathan Lanawa.
Nathan is
Nathan, huh?
to give.
Right. Nathan Lanawa.
Almost like Nathan.
Nathan Lanawa. So what is at the end of that? Hour, right?
Yes, sir. Nathan. Like that?
Yeah, right.
Nathan Lanawa.
Right. Nawa.
Lathan Nawa.
Right. So Nathan Lanawa would be our daily. So our dailies. This is the part about our daily because Nawa means hour. So Nathan Lanawa. La dash na dash wa. You tried it. You tried it, man. It was worth the try. Na, thun, la, na, and then the wa at the end without W-A, nah. Wa, alright? Alright?
Give us, it's a daily bread next.
Right, our daily. So this is saying our daily. Haya would be Haya would be Salakia in heaven, right?
Who are?
Right. That would be no, that would be the as it is in heaven. So
As it is.
right. So it would be Haya. That's why it's Haya. Shah. It means as it is. You understand? And then Ba'aratiza. Salakia. Haya Shah. Ba'aratiza. Kawa Haya. Okay. All right. So yeah. So Haya meaning as it is in heaven, right? By Shemayim. Latanlanawa.
Give us.
Yeah. Give us. No, that's no. As it is in heaven is by Shemayim. So like, hold on. Let me see where I'm at.
Heaven.
Okay. Latanlanawa would be. So the thunder now will be our daily. I'm not sure what all the words it includes, but it'll be our daily.
Our
And
daily.
then, right, and then, because Nawa, of course, is our. And then, it's like, let me get it pulled up on this computer. I got a couple of different, I want to make sure.
I know Kyle Yawam is all day. But I think, isn't this bread?
No, bread is lakam. That's the
Lakam.
next word.
Yeah.
So the next word is lakam. So lakam is bread. It's la cum with the ch. CHAAM.
A-C-H-A.
CHAAM.
Oh, okay, I got it. I think it's this one next, isn't
What you mean? Lakam. So cow is a word by itself. So cow is a word by itself, and cow means what?
All. Give us that bread all day. Yawam, Kyle Yawam.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me just get these pulled up right here real quick. All right, so where we at? All right, cow, right? Cow, and then we have Yawam.
Wow. That one word. W-H.
Yeah, Yawam. So Yawam. And then so it's how it's all pronounced. So what we'll do is we'll write this down the way it is, and we'll go through it with the terms that we have learned. And then next week what we'll do is we'll keep this there and we'll break down this whole entire thing the way it is. All right. So we're gonna go through it. So your one that doesn't have an H after the W, that's incorrect. All right. So it's your one. Okay. All right. And then the next one is Wasalak Lanawa. Wa, sa, lock, and then so this lock is L. So we're saying and forgive. That's what we're saying, and forgive. So lock, that's correct. Then dash again, lanawa. So forgive our, right? And forgive our.
Our, that nawa. Right. The end there's our.
Right. Right. So no, you gotta put the dash right there between na and wa.
Oh, okay, that's not the same as
wasalak la nawa.
And now is one word.
It's two. Dash na wa. All right, so just, I mean, so like we said, so in this one, wa is and, right? And salak, right? Salak is like we say, when we say salak ya is what?
And forgive.
Forgive what? Ya means what?
Me.
Right.
Forgive me.
Remember we just wrote it in our possessive, right? So salak ya means forgive me.
Forgive me.
Right, but salak just means forgive.
Just forgive.
Right. So, and forgive our. Right?
Yes, sir.
And forgive our. Lanawa. Right? Nawa means our, and wa means and salak is forgive. So, and forgive our.
Wasalak lanawa.
Right.
Wasalak lanawa.
Right.
Kasalak.
Kabawaf. Kawabwaf. Noah. So it's ka. You might have to write down the next one. It's pretty long. So it's ka, CHAA, CHAA.
Is that the CHAH?
CA. So you put CHAA. Yeah, you put both of them. So right, you put both of them, and then the dash. So it's ka wab. No, ka wab. Wab. AWAB. Ka wab. Right. Wath. Noah.
Noah?
Yep, Nawa, yeah, Kabawath, Nawa. So you gotta put Wath. You didn't finish spelling Wath. Kawab, Wath.
Oh, Wath.
That's correct.
You said
Wath.
Wath. Oh,
Yes, that's correct. Wath.
Wath. Then Nawa. Is that what you're saying?
Right. So this is forgive us our debts, right? And then next will be Kasalak Nawa, right?
Yes, sir. Kasalak Nawa. Wasalak Nawa. Kawabwaf Nawa.
So the next one is Ka with the K. Ka Salak Nawa.
Forgive again, yeah. Lock.
Nawa.
No.
Nawa, yeah.
Noah.
Ka Salak Nawa. Ka Salak Nawa. All right. Of course, that's our, what? Forgive our, right? So so of course the Lord's Prayer is forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. All right, so that's why it says Yawam wasalak lanawa kabo slaka kawaf wanawa kasalak lanawa kasalak nawa. So wasalak nawa means forgive and forgive our sins, right? As we forgive
Our debtors.
forgive our debts as we forgive our debtors. All right, and then we'll go into the next would be the next one is ka. It's the same word again. Kab. It's like a ka wab wath yanawa. So that's our debtors, right?
That's a co-op. Kawawaf Lanawa.
So ka wab wath T with the th wath. You might run out of space on this one.
Lanawa.
Is nawa.
Yanawa.
Right. Na. Which is our na wa. Our debtors.
Kawab waf. Lakam Kal Yuam Wasalak Lanawa. Kawab waf. Waf. Kawab waf waf Nawa.
Kawa wath yanawa.
Kawa.
You can say if you say it together, it's kind of like that B almost not getting pronounced. It's kawa wath yanawa. Kawa wath yanawa.
Kawa waf Nawa.
Right, kawa wath nawa. It's kawa wath nawa. Kasalak nawa. Kawa wath yanawa. All right. So, and then, like I said, the more you get familiar with not only like these individual, you know what I mean, like like when you like we just broke down Wasalak Lanawa, right?
Yes, sir.
Or okay, so right there, so Wasalak Lanawa, right? So we know that the end word here says it's our, right? And then the root of the word is forgive. So forgive our. So and then this y is and. So once you learn how to break that down, then you'll be able to know what's like all of these nows are ours. Now, you understand? Our Father. You understand? Our forgive our. You know what I mean? So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna put it down. We're gonna run through it, and I'm really want to draw attention to specifically to the possessive, not just the possessive like the ka, right? Or what else do we have? What else that we had that we went through?
La.
So let's see.
We use wa, ha, nawa, and ya.
Right. So wa, right? What is so wa? But see, the wa in this one would be and. It wouldn't be what it is for the possessive. What is wa again? Wa is
Wa is his.
Right. So this is not his. This is and.
And.
All right. So let's run through it. Let's get it all up there, and then we'll break it down piece by piece.
Yes, sir.
Where you at? Okay, all right. So we got just now. We got Kabawath Yanawa, right?
Yes,
so that's the last one we got, and then Kasalak Nawa, and then we got Kabawath Yanawa, and then we got Wala'a.
Oh, and not. Is that what it is?
Right. Right. So basically, this will be where we're saying and lead us not. So it's and not. So it's gonna say and not lead us, right? So wala'a tabaya'a yanawu.
Into temptation.
All right. So you got Wala'a, yeah, you got that one, and then we got Tabaya'anawa. Tabaya'anawa. No, Tabaya'anawa.
It's a long word.
Yeah, right.
Wala'a taba ya'a nawa.
Right.
Waf waf yanawa wala'a taba ya'a nawa.
Right. Right. And we'll, like I said, we're gonna break it down. So don't worry about it right now. All right. All right. So next will be Banasaya 1. This is where it get this, because these are like what could be considered compound words. So it's a mix of words together in that one actual word. All right. So let me get this. I don't even got my. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Okay. So ba, na, sa, ya, wan, ya, and then wan. That's correct. All right, you get the dash.
Banasaya one.
Yep, you get the dash, and then we can do a ball. So ball.
Oh, I see. You said I. You said
Ball. You got it? That's correct. And then ball. BAL. Ball. I don't know if it sounds that way when I pronounce it. Ball. A ball.
Banasaya one a ball.
All right. And then we have okay. Hawashai Nawa.
Like Habasha?
Well, it's Ha Wa Sha Nawa.
Hawashanawa.
All right. So Shy.
Hawashanawa.
Right. All right. Okay, a ball, Hawashai Nawa. All right, and then we have next is going to be Mayan.
Is that Man right Kayalaka?
No, Mayan.
Mayan.
Right.
Oh, like this one?
That's correct. So Mayan. Next word is Rai. R-I.
Right, that's get that confused.
Kayalaka.
Okay.
Right. Kaya. Kaya. Laka. Okay. And then we go into the kingdom. For thine is the kingdom. For thine is the kingdom would be ha-malakwath. Ha-malakwath means thine kingdom.
That's the, was that the pattern?
Ha-malakwath. Wa-ha'ala. Wa-ha'ala is the power.
Wala'a.
Wa-ha'ala. Wa-ha'ala. Wa-ha'ala.
Waha.
Right. Wa-ha'ala. Right. Waha-Allah means that's the power. Right. Meaning and the power. And the power. Right. So because wa means and this one. Wa-ha-Allah. Wa and ha mean wa and ha-Allah the power. Right.
So
And
his
no, it's and.
Okay.
Right, because it's the kingdom, the power, and the kingdom and the power, right? So we got the kingdom, ha-malakwath, the kingdom and the power, wa-ha-Allah, right?
Wahala.
Because and, wa in this one means and. That's what I'm saying. This is not, it's not a possessive adjective. It's just a continuation of the sentence and.
Wahala.
And the power, right?
Power.
So now everything, because and the power and the glory, right? So and the glory would be waha the parath. Waha meaning and which is wa ha the pa. Okay, so you got waha the pa arath got next and
Wata pa
and then last is ra.
Ra. Hata para. Hata para.
Right.
Wala. Waha'ala. Wahata para.
Right. So this will be and the power, and this will be and the glory, right? The kingdom. So ha represents the, right?
Sir.
So the kingdom and the power
And the power.
and the glory.
And the wahata para.
Right.
And the glory.
Right, and the glory. Wa ha da para it's like wa ha da pa ara, which means and the glory. So wa means and, the ha is the pa ara means glory. Alright?
So,
Oh no, it's Roth. You gotta put Roth. It's TH at the end, Roth. The pa Roth.
H.
It's R-A-T-H. It's the Ra and the dots connected together. Alright?
Wahata para.
That's correct.
Wahata para.
Right. All right. And the next would be, so we got and the glory. So after that would be forever. So be it amen, which is going to be la I walamyam.
La.
I wa I. Okay, you got it. Okay, wa. So wa by itself. And then lam.
Lum.
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
Yum.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
Aman.
Forever so be it.
Forever
Right.
so be it.
Right, and then Aman, which is amen. Aman.
Aman.
All right. Oh no, you got Aman. It's Aman.
It's the world. Amen.
He talking about amen.
Amen.
Amen. Get the church with amen. Yeah, man. So that's what that is right there. All right. So let's see. Yeah. So.
Hebrew and all that.
Right. We're gonna get it, you know what I mean? We're gonna get it, man. Yeah, we're gonna break it down. For right now, I just wanted to put that up there the way it is. And to point out the possessive adjectives, as well as the lage, as well as the ands and the does. So you know those simple connecting terms. You know what I mean? So so for the most part, that's what our main focus is today. All right.
So this is the Lord's, write the Lord's Prayer right here? Or this stuff?
No. We're not gonna write it because what I'm gonna do is I want to keep it that way. What we're going to do is though we're going to erase what we have at the bottom.
Right now?
Yeah, we're gonna erase everything at the bottom because we're gonna write it again over next week for practice. You know what I mean?
I can do it.
Yeah. It's for practice. You know what I mean? What I want to do is eventually is get the actual alphabet poster and get on the side of it. You know what I mean? So we don't have to keep writing it out. But for now, right?
Hold it up.
Okay, let's see. Give me 1 second, everybody. Also, if anybody's watching that just wants to write this down, you can go ahead and take your time and write it down now if you don't already have it. Everybody, take your time, copy that down. This is the Lord's Prayer in ancient Hebrew. right. So what I want you to do, beneath that, I want you to write over again those possessive adjectives. You can spread it out amongst that area that you have in the entire area that you have in the bottom. That way, people can, brothers and sisters can use that as a reference to point out all of the um, possessive adjectives that are used in the Lord's Prayer in the ancient Hebrew. Bible Kasha. let's see right here, Malak, that's
king.
Yeah, and then Malak, it's kingdom. That's not an Hebrew word by itself. That's Malak.
But the
Ka is the additive there. Understand?
your king.
Right, exactly. Right, exactly. Your king. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So Abba, Now, Shabbat, Shemayim, Shabbat. Shemayim is heaven. So anytime you see Shemayim, that's heaven. Ra in heaven. In heaven. You see what I'm saying?
Shemayim.
Right.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Right.
Kodesh Haya Shamka.
Okay. So
Is that one word?
be thy name. So thy name. Ka, right? Ka, right? Your. Sham is name.
Okay.
Ka. Your name.
Your name.
You understand? Hallowed be thy name. You understand?
Hawa, that's like God.
Right.
Hawa, saying the Most High King. Your King.
Right.
The
So
Most High.
so it was amazing. So hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, right? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, and then Ba'aratizah is on earth, and then Kawa Haya Ba Shemayim.
Yes, it is in heaven.
Right,
But Bashan
It is in heaven.
again.
right. All right, so that's why I said I want to right now. I just want all the brothers and sisters to be able to just look at this right here and tie it in. Next week, I'm gonna have different color markers because what we're gonna do is like Y, you understand? Y, then Salak, Lanawa, like Nawa, of course, will be our. So when the different parts of the word, we're gonna do in different colors. One color will be the root word. The other color will be the adjective or the possessive adjective or like the adjective words like ha. You understand? Like done. Or wow. Meaning and. No and no.
And no.
Right. And lead us not, which is and no will be and lead us not. You understand? So that's what we're gonna do next week. So when we do that, we're gonna label everything in different colors, and then we're gonna also write it out. We're gonna write it out so you can see what each of these characters represent. So we can be able to write it out in English. We're gonna do the English down here.
Sure.
All right, and we're gonna put the words down here and the color that they coordinate with up here. All right. So it'll be be able to see it.
Put it
Right.
cluttered up.
Right, exactly. So it doesn't just look like a bunch of, you know what I mean, a bunch of letters. It can be able to have it color coded by which the roots, the suffix, prefix, other word, and then we can color code it and show you what each of those prefixes and all that stuff means in English. All right. Now just leave that there.
Sir.
We're gonna hold it off for now because we got about 10 more minutes in the class. I don't want to, move nowhere else with it. Let's see. Anybody got any questions online? Let me know if you got any questions online. We ran through today on a different variety of things. We were starting off with the tenses, but then we jumped to the possessive adjectives. These are the possessive adjectives. Your is neutral, meaning if you're just speaking to somebody, whoever it is, it would be ka. But if you're talking about your as a masculine, then it would be kam, or your in feminine, it would be kan. If you're saying his, it would be wa, hers would be ha, right? And then Nawa would mean our, Ya is my, Ma is there. There is Ma, means as masculine, and then feminine there would be Na. Alright, and if you can see the correlation with the Ma and the Na here. So for masculine Yor would be Kam, which is the Ka and the Ma, and then feminine Yor compared to the feminine there would be Ka and the Na. So Na, so it would be Kam. So you can see the the pattern, that's correct. The pattern there, right? So we just use this for now. Look at what we have this written down. This is the Lord's Prayer. As you can see, like for example, like Nawa, right?
Sir.
Nawa means our. So here you see Nawa there, right?
Sir.
So Nawa is our, and then this is Abba. Abba is left is father. So our father. Where else do we have it at?
Nawas.
Ka is the Ka right there, right?
Your.
Ka.
Yes, sir.
Ka and then Sham. So your name. Ka is your name. What else do we have up here that we can look at? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, some more. Okay. Let's see. That's really the most of them for now. What we'll do is, because there's other ones here, like so like right here, and this will be like our debts, right?
Our debts.
And this one right here will be our debtors. So debtors would be Kawaf what
Yeah, Nawa.
Right, but you're right. But the root will be Kawawa, Kawawa, yeah.
Yeah.
Kawawa and Kawawa, yeah. Our debts, our debtors. So forgive us our, right? So and forgive our. So forgive our debts and right.
Sir.
Forgive our debtors, So we'll break it down. We're gonna break it down because it's pretty simple. But I just want to. I'm trying to just stay focused on bringing out what we have here as far as the possessive adjectives. Okay. Okay, so we'll leave it at that for now. We'll pick back up on it, and we're going to point out the possessive nouns, and then not only are we going to point out the possessive nouns, but we're also going to point out all of the ands, the does, the ends, like all of those. What's the term for those types of the ands, does, ends? My rib was here. She didn't tell me. She teach English class.
Gerund or something? And, but.
Yeah, and right, and, but, and, the, all of those. So we'll point all of those out. And then when we point those out, you'll be able to then see the root words. You understand? Like, so for example, let's see what's a good one here. For example, real quick. Okay, like, so this one, for example, right? So Y is and. You understand? Salak is forgive. Salak wa nawa, so nawa will be our. So, and forgive our. So this whole word is saying, and forgive our. So why salak wa nawa? That's all one word, but it's saying three different
Conjunctions and prepositions.
Right, conjunctions and prepositions, all right? So that's what it is. So we'll go over those conjunctions and prepositions along with the possessive adjectives, so you will be able to know how each of these words that are in between each of those slashes are broken down into multiple different words, all right? So we're going to leave it at that for now. Today we focused on the possessive adjectives. If you could just write possessive adjectives, and put, kind of like an arrow or something. So when brothers do freeze this video at this point, they can use this as a study reference. I think it's 2 S's. Possessive. It's another S too. Possess. Another S right there. Yep. All right. But other than that, we're gonna end the class out with that, man. Nobody commented any questions, so I guess everybody just followed along. You see where we going with it. Next week is gonna be an interesting class. It's gonna be what we've been building up for. You know what I mean? So we can actually start formulating sentences, right? Everything that we've learned from the adjectives. Turning an adjective into a feminine. What else did we cover? Past tense, present tense. We didn't really get into future tense, but we did get into possessive nouns. Next week we're going to not only cover those things, but we're also going to cover, like he said, the conjunctions and what was it? Prepositions. We're going to cover the conjunctions and prepositions. Those words that you use to connect other words. So we're going to go into that next week, and then what we're going to do is break down the entire Lord's Prayer next week on next Friday, right? So definitely want to be in that class. Breaking down this Lord's Prayer and the way we're going to do it is going to help you be able to break down pretty much every other sentence that you should have for the most part, as far as knowing kind of what's trying to be interpreted, what's trying to be said with the basics that we're going to learn from next week. So definitely tune into the class next week. We're going to break down the Lord's Prayer as you see it on the board. It's in the Hebrew right now. Below that, there's possessive adjectives that we went over earlier. Figured out, gave a couple examples in the Lord's Prayer of how the possessive adjectives were used. And then next week we're going to get into the conjunctions and what is it called? Prepositions. Yes, conjunctions and prepositions next week we're going to get into, and then we're going to learn how to build sentences, man. It's going to be interesting. So, tune in next week. Everybody out there, you can always ask your questions anytime you got a question about anything that we're teaching up here. Don't be afraid to ask. We want to make sure all our questions is answered. So other than that, we at the I.S.U.P.K. We start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York City, under Commanding General YAHANNA. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. We teach the truth according to the Bible, that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are God's chosen people. It is the Friday Hebrew language class. Shalom.